Hello and welcome to the latest update on how things are going with the Cloud Chess app. I'm getting quite excited about this. It's starting to look like a real application, I think. Recently I've changed the theme to use a dark, hollow dark, sort of hollow light, which I think has really improved the general look and feel. I've also introduced adverts into it. These are from using stuff with the Google Play services, and an advertising network called AdMob is going to give me the ads that I want. So it's all very exciting. What else have we got? Well, finally I implemented some help. So what I decided to do with the help system is just give some basic instructions on how to play cloud chess. Down here you'll see that we do have the rules of chess on the internet should you need to look them up. But yeah, it's just a simple system. Let's have a look at what you might have to do to start a game. And we've got a page of help for starting a game, as you would expect. Still got some formatting to do with the help text, but yeah, not bad. I've got something there. That's another good tick on the list. As we're having a tour of the app, let's have a look at what we have in settings at the moment. Currently you can define in settings your username, password, email address, location, whether you want to accept random challenges, and your time zone. See up here we've got the overflow menu, which has some things in it which are useful, like generating a password reminder. You can delete your current games, and you can reset your user settings if you want. These two, delete all games and reset friend stats, I'm using for development, and they won't be in the production version. So that's the overflow menu. Help and settings are always available in the overflow menu, although we're in settings here, so I didn't think that it was appropriate to put settings in again. Up here we've got a nice little edit button, which will let me make changes, and if I want to I can save the changes, but I'll just cancel that. So there's settings. In the game list, what do we have to show you? Game list, okay, we've got some urgency indicators. What I did was took the timeout period for the game, divided it into 3. If it's in the sort of the last third, then it gets a filled in star. If it's in the middle third, then it gets a half important star. And I don't have any new ones, although we might see one of those during the course of this demo, and that would be kind of an empty star. Games which have finished don't have any urgency indicator because they're just not important. Up here we've got yeah, an action to take us into the archive. So any games which I've played and are completed are sort of held in the archive. And I can see this getting really quite big, and I would need to put some kind of, yeah, next version maybe, some filing systems. For now what I've done is I provided a delete facility, a rudimentary delete facility, which will allow you to choose a game from your archive and delete it if you want to. But I don't want to delete anything, so I won't. I'll cancel. Come on, hurry up. Okay, that's a quick look at the game list. On the friend list, it really just shows me who I've played. I get a little bit of information about some games in progress. If there aren't any games in progress, it'll tell me when the last one finished, and I get some stats on yeah, how we've done to date. And if I want to start a new game, let's start one. We'll start a game with Pluto. Give it a game. It's Monday morning, so let's call it Monday morning. And I'm going to choose from friends. I'll just show you that I can, when I'm setting up a game, I can choose from friends from the address book, enter new opponent details, or choose a random opponent, but we're going for friends here. So let's go for start game, and here's my new game. This is terrific. All of my ads are working this morning, and yesterday they just weren't. I haven't done anything to fix it. So we select a piece that we want to move, select the square that we want to move it to, and up here on the action bar the send action appears. Then I can send a message with my move. Quite like using this what is this? Jello Bello. See, you can just make up messages with this predictive text. Isn't that exciting? And there we've sent a move. In portrait mode, the board will maximize to fill the screen width. If I go back to a tablet which I've got here, which is in landscape, oh, there's my new move with one of those urgency indicators that I just told you about. Yeah, in landscape mode I'm showing kind of everything I can. The message dialog will fill up down here, and the history will fill up. This is a scrollable box. Captured pieces will expand, and so on. But yeah, in portrait mode you don't see any of that, so that's what this view, chat and history, these view, chat and history icons are for. If I go into view chat, then I'll get a page which gives me the dialogue, or if I go into history, then I'll get yeah, the PGN history and the captured pieces. So yeah, what else do I need to show you that might be interesting? Let's have a look at replay mode. That's quite interesting, I think. I'll go into my archive here, and this game here, Sergeant Pepper, is quite a long game. Got this to a draw. Games can be drawn if there's insufficient material, which is what happened here. The only other way that you can draw is if it's a stalemate, and I'm not going to demonstrate that, it would take forever. So yeah, up on the menu in the game we can show the opponent's view, which I think is quite neat. Let's do that when we're in replay mode. We can start to replay. We could resign if we were still playing, and we've got help and settings. I think resign, let's try it. It says I can't resign, it isn't my move. Well, I suppose that's correct as the game is over. So if we go into replay mode, well, what happens then is that the actions up here change, and we can then step through the game. The dialogue builds up, as do the PGN history and captured pieces, and oh yeah, view borders black, or show opponent's view. If I do this, I'll flip everything around, I can still carry on. moving around, go back to look at my own, and so it goes. It's a scrollable window here. So yeah, that's the gameplay. Do I have anything else that I want to tell you about? No, I don't think I do. All in all, I'm very happy with how it's going. There should be an advert here. I don't know why there isn't one here, but yeah, as I say, if there isn't an ad, that can only kind of enhance the user experience. I'm sure I'm not doing anything wrong. You've seen them all over the place in this demo. So that's it. Thanks very much for your attention, and should be ready for beta testing soon. Watch this space.